cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
And that's because this sweet treat is being remixed with liquid nitrogen.
Say what?
Liquid nitrogen.
Yes.
Liquid.
Yeah.
Liquid
and here to
nitrogen.
show us how it's done is Chef Jansen Chan.
All right,
Liquid nitrogen.
welcome.
Yes, hi guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Yes, hi.
Okay, so you're mixing sweet tooths with science. How does this work?
Well, science is always part of baking and pastry, and that's my background. So today we're just applying something new, liquid
Okay.
nitrogen.
Yeah, but that's not. You just don't get that at the store. Like you don't go to Costco and pick up
We're
some
gonna get into
liquid
this.
nitrogen.
We're gonna get into the safety of
Okay.
liquid nitrogen in a second.
Well, let me ask you that. Is it safe to ingest? Like, I've heard some stories out there.
You don't want to ingest the nitrogen, but it will boil off and cook off. At room temperature, it's going to evaporate.
So make sure all the vapors are gone
Yes.
before you eat.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to get into the safety. I'm going to walk you through the whole ice cream experience from
where did
beginning
this-
to end.
Where did this liquid nitrogen craze in food and cooking come from?
Well, it's been growing slowly in the food community. You know, with the advent of food on TV and internet and commercials and magazines, new technology is constantly being incorporated. And so the use of liquid nitrogen, which has been used in industrial settings for a long period of time to reduce temperatures very quickly, is just being applied in a very, very small scale.
Okay.
All right, so I'm ready to learn how to
you
make
guys
some
ready to
liquid
start?
nitrogen
Do
ice
this.
cream.
Yes.
Exactly. So what we're going to do is, you know, I'm from the culinary school, International Culinary School, located in Soho.
Okay.
And so it's a traditional culinary school. We were founded as the French Culinary Institute. So a lot of our base recipes are French and classic. So today we're going to make a classic French custard, which is kind of the best
Sounds yummy.
ice cream base. And I'm going to show you how to make it something from just simply ingredients of egg yolks, milk and cream, and sugar, and how you can make that into ice cream.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do
Right?
it.
So already I've had some milk and cream steeped with some vanilla bean. And really the
warm
best
it up.
part, just warm it up. The best part about this recipe is that you can infuse any flavor you want. So I'm just going to use the vanilla bean and scrape the seeds out.
Oh.
Now the trick is the seeds are the visual element of a vanilla bean. But really, in the vanilla bean, it's the essential oils in the skin. This is really basically a dried orchid pod.
Put it all in.
Put it all in, let it
Okay.
steep. The longer the better. If you wanted to do nuts or lemon skin or orange skin, you can do all of that fancy
Okay.
stuff. So while that's warming up, I have some egg yolks, and I'm gonna just separate some eggs.
Okay.
We don't need the whites because we want this to be nice and rich. Because with ice cream, we're incorporating a lot of air.
Yes. We
So
don't want low fat.
we don't want
ice
low
cream.
fat here.
No,
We want rich-
full fat
And
ice
we want
cream.
texture.
Yeah.
We
Now,
want
is that the
creaminess.
same as just buying egg whites at the store for the faster version?
Yes, if you want to save these egg whites and make
Okay.
omelets, that's fine. But we're going to use the egg yolks, which are much more yummier.
Yes.
And much more delicious. So once you have the egg yolks, again, save your whites for something in the future that you would
Okay.
want. This, we're going to add our sugar.
Now, how much sugar is this you're adding?
This is about a cup and a half.
Whoa.
To how many eggs? To 5
Well,
eggs?
this is going to make a big batch of ice cream. This won't be enough just for
Well,
you on a Saturday night. This is going to be
Oh,
enough
you don't
for
know. Some sacrifices are real tough sometimes, Jansen.
Ice cream is no good without sugar.
Exactly. Well, you can find lots of
Whoa.
recipes out there. You can also substitute honey or agave. And
Okay.
there's variations out there if you don't want to incorporate so much sugar.
If you're gonna
Gotcha.
eat ice cream,
But
just go
yeah,
there.
you know,
Do it,
Yeah.
do
I'm a
it.
pastry chef, and you just got to live a little. It's all about moderation.
Exactly.
That's right.
You know.
You don't have to have it every night.
Exactly.
But if you're gonna have it, really have it.
Go in.
Exactly. So what we're going to do is take the hot milk,
Okay.
and we're going to temper. Sounds a little fancy, right?
I like that word.
Temper? Temper. Well, basically, you know what happens if you cook eggs too fast,
we
right?
don't need this
We don't need
anymore,
it
right?
anymore.
Okay.
Yes,
Put
thank
that
you.
here.
Basically, what you're going to get is scrambled eggs
Yep.
if you go too fast, too quickly. So what we're going to do is temper by bringing the temperature up
Gotcha.
so that they're more of an equilibrium. And so what we're going to do is return this whole mixture to the pot. Actually, Shannon, if you want to
Okay,
help me,
I'm gonna-
you want to stir?
That already
Now,
smells
I'm not a cook,
delicious.
so do I just,
What you want
I
to do
don't
is
know how to
scrape.
stir. Oh,
right?
scrape, okay.
So if you scrape,
I can
You're
get
gonna
everything
get-
off the bottom
Exactly.
and sides, okay.
and you're going to return the heat. And why we're returning it to the pot is why we can't just use it as this is for two things. One, we want to cook.
He's not doing that well, so you take
Here,
that.
let me show you.
Yeah.
Let me show you. So what
I'm
you
not
do,
the cook in the family, sorry.
what we want to do is we're scraping the bottom because the contact with all the
okay.
metal is where the egg yolk will cook fastest.
Right.
Got it,
Right?
okay.
So we're just thickening this a little bit. We want to make it rich and creamy. We don't want scrambled eggs.
So it's like
and we want to get rid of the
almost like
raw
you're,
flavor.
like you're painting
Exactly.
almost.
Now,
There
if
you
you went
go.
to our school, you would
Okay,
learn
let
all
me
the
try
French
this.
terms. This
Looks
is
a lot
called
more difficult than it is, people.
We're looking for, and nappe, which is the test.
Painting.
When the custard thickens, you could run a line through your spatula, and it won't go, it won't move. It'll stay as a valley.
And it's called nappe.
Nappe is the test, and the condition is napon.
Napon.
But these are all fancy French terms
Nappe, napon.
that we
I
get.
like. Okay.
So, but to save us a little
I
time,
don't think this is hot enough.
we're gonna move ahead because we
Okay.
have some ready to go.
Good.
Okay,
We
good.
want to move along, right?
Yes, let's do
So
this.
we have some anglaise, which is what we made, crème anglaise,
okay.
the
Crème
fancy,
anglaise,
very
okay.
fancy term. You know what that
I like
means?
that.
No, I don't.
English cream.
Cream. Okay.
English
Anglaise,
Anglaise.
right?
Okay, got you.
So we have.
I can push on.
All right.
That will be my
Very good.
contribution.
That's good because you know what? I don't really want you to work with the liquid nitrogen. I'm the expert. I think I'm going to handle it.
You're about to put liquid nitrogen
Yes.
into the mixture. Do you need
Yes.
some type of safety
Well,
gloves or
Traditionally,
goggles?
yes. You have goggles and gloves because
Okay.
there's two things about liquid nitrogen you should know. A, it's about negative 321 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow.
Its boiling point. So right now, what you see is a little vapor. It's the cold, but it's reducing. It's reducing at like a boiling water.
That's not a little vapor. That's a lot of vapor.
So you'll see more vapor when it reacts with all the steam in there. And the other thing is it expands. So as it's converting from gas, from liquid to gas, it's going to grow about 6 times.
And create more ice cream.
So if this was an enclosed mixture container, it could actually explode. So it's really important that we keep this well ventilated
Jansen.
and expanding. So again, for all
Let me
these
know when you're
reasons-
done. I'll wait right here for you.
Wait, you don't have goggles.
Good.
You don't have
I
like
don't
you don't have a hazmat suit or anything.
I'm considered an expert in
You're
this,
an
and I'm
expert,
safe,
okay.
and I've done this many times.
Okay.
So I will say, when I turn it on the machine and start adding this, you might want to be careful of splattering. The liquid nitrogen, though, the worst, if it does contact you, it would just be a burn. Kind of like
burn.
an
Just a
oven
burn.
burn or an oil burn. It's just in the other direction.
So your
A freezer
whole
burn.
hand won't shatter like it does in the movies?
You would
know,
have to
like-
submerge your hand completely, and luckily we have containers where it prevents you from putting your hand directly
it.
inside.
All right, let's do
so
it.
Right.
do we need, but the normal person who's not a Jansen, who's trained at a French culinary
Yes.
school, would probably need some safety equipment, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I would say yes.
Okay.
So we're going to go at a slow speed for several reasons. Because we don't want to incorporate too much air at once,
And we don't want to splash
but
low.
we don't want to splash Lola. Or myself.
Right.
or
Okay,
you.
but really quickly again, because
Yes.
I'm a little worried about the liquid nitrogen.
Yes.
Where do you even buy liquid nitrogen, first of all?
You can get them in specialty places. You can just look online, your
Okay.
closest resource.
But do you need
they
a
are
license
available.
to buy it?
You do not need a license, but you need proper vehicles to carry it.
Gotcha.
And there are a lot of rules about it. I don't really recommend people start buying liquid nitrogen at home
Yeah.
without proper training. And
Okay.
you know, at the school, we've now incorporated liquid nitrogen as part of food technology. Students now, this is now part of the course of being a cook in the
Okay.
culinary
Here
world.
it goes.
So
Pouring it
it's
in.
going to take a little bit of a few interactions.
Ooh, that's pretty
So
cool.
what you're seeing is just reaction to the water vapor. Now, I'm going to add it slowly. I don't want to add it all at once
Okay.
because the temperature will drop very quickly.
You
So
don't want to freeze the bowl.
I just want to make sure, exactly, I'm going to freeze the bowl and I might cause the machine to overwork itself.
Okay.
So
Lola's
it takes
protecting her
about
eyes.
Protecting my eyes.
it takes about the same amount of liquid nitrogen to base,
Okay.
right? It depends how cold the room is also.
This is so cool.
So if you want to
feel
touch
like
the side of the bowl,
I feel
Yeah,
like I'm in a
you wanna touch the side of the
laboratory.
bowl? Feel the bottom. It's fine.
Oh,
it's
it's
just
cold though. This thing. Oh, I saw some
Okay.
splattering out.
It's fine. It's just cold.
Yeah, it is
Lola's
cool.
like,
Again, so once the
It's like double Dutch. I'm like,
once the steam starts dissipating, that means all the nitrogen is probably already evaporated.
okay.
now, and this will just start to thicken up, and you know
Yes.
it's starting to become
Yeah,
ready.
so that's why I'm adding it in stages. Because I want to make sure and keep an eye on it that I don't add too much.
Yes, do whatever
This-
you need to do, Jansen.
This seems like a lot faster than the old school churning thing that people used to do to try to
You know-
make homemade ice cream.
Even industrial ice cream machines that we use takes about 7 minutes. So
Okay.
this is probably the fastest way to make ice cream. And so that's one of the advantages about this. Not only is it so quick.
Ow! I'm kidding.
Wow. Well, the next time that happens, I'm not going to react
I know,
at
it's like,
all.
oh, it's just her fingers. She doesn't need those. Now, Lola's crazy, Jansen. Forgive her.
Yes.
Terrifying him. Now, I've actually seen liquid nitrogen ice cream at some malls and food courts. They like spray it and do this whole steam thing as a whole demonstration. It's actually becoming very popular. Why do you think it's growing so fast?
I think it's. Look at this.
This experiment.
Wouldn't you want to see this at a store or a restaurant?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just cool.
All right, so if you can see, we're actually
Oh, it's
getting closer and
thickening, I
closer. You see it's getting thicker?
Now, they were making ice cream, but can this also, the same process, be used to make other desserts like sorbet?
Yes,
or...
sorbet can be done the exact same way. In fact, we have some sorbet. We can make it next if you want. We can show you the exact
We
same
don't have
process.
too much time left, so hopefully we can have some ice cream
All right,
before
perfect.
we have to go to break
Yes.
here.
So, you can see
Now,
it.
this
You can
is
actually
the
hear it.
process you don't want to taste in because of the nitrogen.
No, we're
acid.
letting it evaporate
to-
right now. The temperature is dropping. And
Then
so,
let it evaporate.
you see, we're almost there actually. We're just gonna add one more splash and we should be there.
Well, while that's splashing, what else do you all teach at your school besides how to make things with liquid nitrogen?
Well, you know, we've been around for almost 30 years, and we have our two big programs, you know, it's really designed, we have a culinary program and a pastry program, and they're really designed to make the next generation of pastry chefs and cooks, executive chefs
It's
for
working.
America.
All
Yeah, I
right.
wasn't lying, right?
You weren't.
Here we go.
Wow.
we have.
We made ice cream. Right.
Want to try it fresh off right before?
Now,
'Cause
let's-
we're gonna
Sure,
move
the
ahead.
liquid nitrogen is all gone. I don't want to
It's all gone. You would see the vapor going off. So
Okay,
what
go
we're
ahead,
gonna do
Lola.
is show some
first.
cool things that we can do.
If you insist. I usually just take this whole thing. How can we take this thing
You can
off?
take the whole
Okay,
thing.
there we go. This is how I eat my
No,
ice
that's
cream at
gross.
home.
That's gross. We're gonna use that again. Just
No,
with your
we're
little-
okay.
I'll
your
be
little
nice then.
spoon.
Okay, my spoon.
Start licking the
nothing wrong.
equipment.
Ow, actually, this tastes delicious.
It's fresh spun. So
No,
what-
it's like
ano-
real from the store vanilla bean.
Really?
Another benefit is
Okay.
that because the temperature drops so fast, it has smaller ice crystals, and because it's fresh, you don't really need stabilizers or other things that might cause.
Ooh, the texture's nice too.
Yeah, nice and creamy.
This is the real
So-
deal.
Perfect.
Are we gonna make sundaes with this? Is that what?
You want some more?
Hold on. Oh, no, go ahead. Continue.
So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you two things that you can do with ice cream something that we can you can do at home.
Okay, we only have about 30 seconds, so let's make it quick.
All right, so we're just gonna actually, Lola, you wanna help me?
Yeah.
We wanna do some ice cream sandwiches. You just take some oatmeal raisin cookies. I'm gonna give you two.
Oatmeal raisin, okay.
Yep.
And the other dessert I'm gonna show you is a little highbrow, something that we may do in the. Do you want me to show you one?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so you just take this.
This is actually really delicious. I'm very impressed. And you just sandwich them
And you
together,
sandwich
right?
it together. I would let it sit up normally for like another 30 minutes.
do it,
to get
Lola.
nice and hard.
Let's see you. Come
I
on.
don't know if I can tackle all
Chug. You can do it. I'll just dip it to make it easier.
Do you want to?
But
I have one for you if you want.
if you insist.
All right.
Uh-oh, go
Perfect.
in. Go in. Do it. Oh, come on.
So for a little bit.
She's like, I can't. Don't get the outfit. And there you go. All
wow.
right.
Good
like
job.
a champ. That's how you do it.
Good job.
All right, here we
Really
go.
Is it?
I almost lost a piece, but I caught it.
So that's something easy to do at home, obviously, with ice cream. And also, I'm going to do something a little highbrow, something that you might see at our restaurant. We actually have a restaurant.
Brain freeze. Brain freeze.
We actually have a.
She's full of stuff today, I tell you.
So basically, we're going to layer this. It's called a vacheron. It's a French dessert. It's going to have layers of vanilla ice cream and these crispy meringue. These are basically egg whites. Actually, you can use the egg whites left over from this project. Whip it up until it's nice and thick with sugar, and then bake it slowly in a slow oven until it's dry and crunchy. And this is going to give a nice texture.
Put a little
And I have
sorbet on top.
I have raspberry sorbet done the exact same way.
That is beautiful.
So we're just gonna.
See, now I
this
think I'm a
off.
fan of liquid nitrogen ice cream now.
Are you?
Especially because it's faster.
Exactly. It's fast for those.
And you
who
can
are-
make it your own way, you know, put some
Exactly.
remixes on it, make it healthier if you choose to. So I like that.
Exactly.
And so you're gonna put what, raspberries?
Yeah, I'm gonna decorate it with some whipped cream and raspberry. So you let this sit up in the freezer about overnight. You can do this in advance if you're having a nice fancy dinner party. And you get these nice metal rings
Ooh. Look at that.
at a store.
That's
I
fancy.
love that.
See how that is?
All right.
So
That's a great, quick, and easy dessert, like you said, for a
exactly.
dinner party.
So we have some already ready-made for you to try, and we're gonna put a little bit of whipped cream on those.
Okay.
All right. I'm
right.
still eating this other ice cream in this cookie. This is
The
delicious.
ice cream.
It's really good.
Is it good?
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is we have some fresh raspberries and some chars, and we have.
Dan's
a plate
bringing
right
it all
there.
in for us.
We have one that's already ready to go.
All right.
So I'm just gonna
Oh, can I ice it?
make this fancy. How about I do one, then you can do
Okay,
this one.
okay.
Just so
He's like-
I can show you how to do it.
All right, we gotta go, so hurry up. I'll let you
right,
do it because
so-
you're faster. Ah.
Right?
Gorgeous.
Now that style.
Now you can
okay.
play with that.
And I'll play with this one. And we'll go ahead and keep eating our ice cream and
So
say,
we have something fancy here.
all right.
Another one to play with.
Yeah, now it's a
Some right.
party.
Well, now we have
Check
that.
out mine.
Oh,
wait,
look, there's
mine's
more.
not- Ooh, put one of these on top too. All right, well, thank you so much, Jansen. We appreciate it. Look, now that's how you see I can do it.
Voila.
Going to the culinary
That's
school.
true.
Fancy.
Thank you,
Voila.
Jansen.
No problem.
Pretty great experiments here. Science and dessert.
Yes, this is delicious. Au
You're
revoir.
watching
This
Arise
is Rise
Entertainment?
Entertainment 360. Yes.
Yeah, delicious.
Très bien.